to my shop. Well, actually I want to make a video about all the good things which happened last week to me. I'm very happy about that the post is, well, actually not running but crawling over here, as the ones who are just employed at the post, they are still on strike, while the officials aren't allowed to strike, and these are the ones carrying around all the stuff here in Germany. So what happened last week, and which made me really happy, this was, I got a package from Wayne, WM Woodworking, with some, well, leftovers of black walnut, and I'm really happy about that. Second, well, I don't know when he sent it off, but I got my prize from the 2x4 contest, and thank you, Robert, for that. I really appreciate that, and I'll use the coffee mug in the future. Well, maybe not inside the shop, as this is, well, for sawdust it's not the best, but this will be my first coffee in the morning and the last in the evening I'll take. So thank you very much, Robert, and all of you, check out his channel, Manhatten Wood Project, and the other channel he's got is the round trip Upcycling. He's doing some amazing stuff over there, and it's really, really good to visit his channel and look what he's doing over there. Okay, these had been the good things. Had been a couple of stickers I've got, but I don't want to talk about that today because I'm done. I worked 2 hours in the shop here, and it's looking like a mess. As you see, my dust extraction is over here, my router is over here, everything piles up in this corner over here. I'll show you the reason why. I had been fascinated by this. This went on for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, well, I thought get the grocery out of my car, which I bought to have something around for the weekend, and I went in here in the shop to get my bag for the groceries, but this is what I saw. Okay, 2 hours of, well, maneuvering the vacuum around and, well, thinking about what is it worth to be in a basement shop, or what is it worth doing some woodworking at all. I finally managed to get this down to, well, not that nice, but it will be very humid in here for the next couple of days, I bet. And I hope I can do some projects. I had a couple of projects on my mind, but I guess I have to sort out things here, whether it works or not. Well, I'll see on that one. I've been fighting now for the last, well, half year or even more to keep this house here. And when you ask, okay, what's the reason why do you keep this house for you alone with nobody else in here? this is when, well, maybe I'm crazy about that, but this is when the thing comes in which is always on my mind. As a man, you have to plant a tree. I've done that. You have to have a son. Okay, it wasn't mine, but I raised him for 15 years, and I would like to call him a son. But, well, as I just recognized or just got noticed, he'll marry in August, but I don't know about that officially. So much for, well, having a son. And the only thing which had been left has been this house. As I told you before, I had been really struggling with, well, it's in the end it's all about money. And sometimes I had nothing to eat, or just, well, look around and get something to eat. Well, okay, my mother helped me out with that here, and in the end we managed to get the mortgage off the house, and she lended me the money now. And so in the end I'm only paying her the interest and not for the bank, which is, well, less than half of what I paid before. I also managed to get to buy back my life insurance, and that's the reason why why I do have little money over here, and I decided to get 10% of that life insurance into my shop. Actually, I wanted to buy a new lathe and new equipment for the lathe as well. Okay, in the end, the cheap one I'm working on at the moment is, well, turning some wood, but at a point, I'm turning now for 2 years, you come to the point where you reach the limit of the lathe, and you're thinking of, well, making other projects, but you can't do it because the lathe isn't that accurate, it isn't capable of holding the blanks or, well, whatever. So I thought about getting a new lathe. But now, as this with the water happens, I don't know. I don't know whether I should still go on down here or just leave it as it is. Well, nevertheless, I have to say thank you, and I guess for all the ones who supported me during the last time, I do have to go on, and I will. Okay, there's another thing which I'm, well, actually at the moment not very proud of, and this is the fact that I had a giveaway for the ones who supported me and donated to my channel, but I couldn't send out the prizes by now, as I had been, well, as I had no money for that. Now that I have the money, I'll send it out, and this will be done in the beginning of next week, in order to show my appreciation. I have to really apologize that it took that long time, but as I said, I had been fighting for every penny in order to stay alive, in order to run this house, in order to run this shop, and I see I have to give something back to you, and I'll send out these prizes by the beginning of next week, that's for sure. And well, actually, I hope everything comes back to normal, as I like to say, which means that I've got more time to be active on the social networks, active like I had been before, and that I'm able to show a couple of projects for you. I've got a couple on my mind, and I'm really thinking of, well, how to do it, but at the moment, as I see, I have to wait another week or two and see how this dries off. Okay, so nevertheless, I'll keep my head up and I'll keep the shop running. Thank you very much, everyone, for Wayne for sending me the wood, Robert for sending me this awesome prize, and I'm really happy about that. So my next video, well, in a couple of days, will be about repairing a cheap air compressor which broke down, and a lesson in what I call German customers care, or customers care made in Germany, as I encountered something like, well, close encounter of the third kind, or whatever you call it. I'll tell you about that in my next video, and I hope I'll be, well, better and not that down at the moment as I'm at the moment. But nevertheless, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.